Uh, what do you call this match? I'm lost
Dude,
for words.
I know,
We
right? I
ex
mean, we're looking
we,
forward. I mean, I was at least I was looking for a very close game. The second versus third on the table, and another one-sided World Cup game. I mean, we've had 30 odd games, and the majority of it have been one-sided games, barring a couple of games here and there. So,
True. Yeah.
Satu, just wanted to ask you on New Zealand's choice to put South Africa to bat. Do you think they should have, do you think that is, I mean, it obviously wasn't the right decision at the end of the day, but
Uh,
what was their mindset? Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I think so. New Zealand wanted to play to their strengths, where they wanted to chase down totals. They believe that they are better chasing side, but I think they would have expected better performance from their bowlers.
Correct.
The bowling attack seemed little toothless, and picking just 4 wickets. I mean, that is testament to the fact that they struggled to pick wickets, and even the fielding was ground fielding was little off. It was off
Yeah,
off last game as well, and it continued this game. So
correct.
that is very unlike New Zealand.
New Zealand, exactly. And yeah, like, I mean, adding on to what you said, they had a pretty decent start with the ball. I mean, they kept South Africa in tandem, but they weren't scoring much runs. But I think once the one thing that South Africa did very well was they batted they didn't give away their wickets. I think Van der Dussen and Quinton de Kock stayed till the end, and to Miller and Klaasen, they just come at the end and just go havoc. So that is a great thing that they did. Keep wickets in hand for their death batting to come and just finish it
Yeah, I
off
mean,
incredibly super.
Miller proving that he's one of the best at death batting. No
Correct.
wonder the name Killer Miller is apt to how he bats. And Van der Dusen, I mean, great innings. Quinton de Kock, four
I know.
centuries this edition of the World Cup. He joins elite few, and I
Correct.
mean, this is great. And even Janssen, I was just going through some stats. He is also in the precipice of becoming the greatest
60.
greatest South African bowler in ICC events, and he has what potentially
60
like
wickets.
potentially 5 more games to go if they go till
Correct.
finals. So
Correct.
yeah, and 4 more games to go. Sorry, potentially 4 more games to go if they go till the finals. So yeah, I mean, easily he's going to go more than 20-25 wickets, and he's going to go into the history books, and it is going to be wonderful. I expected more from New Zealand. New Zealand now having
Yeah.
lost three on the trot, it is difficult now. Now the like our title says, dark horses are facing dark reality now. Uh,
I think the table is opened up now. I think the table is completely
yeah,
opened out for
that is what we
Pakistan
wanted.
to enter, Pakistan and Sri Lanka to have an outside chance.
Yeah, so that is what we wanted. Pakistan can fight with a little bit more vigor when it comes to their game against um,
New
England
Zealand.
and yeah, New
Yeah.
Zealand. So it is going to be interesting to see in that front. But for South Africa, I think so everything clicked. Even their
Everything's clicking actually. To say, I think everything's clicking for South Africa.
yes, everything is clicking for South Africa. The bowling is good. The spinners are bowling well. Keshav Maharaj again was good today.
Yeah. Today was
And
brilliant ball. I think the Nisham, I think it almost stopped Kuldeep's ball to Butler. The ball to Nisham, I think.
The Kuldeep's ball to Butler. Yes, I agree. Kuldeep's ball to Butler is doing the rounds on YouTube and WhatsApp. Everybody are getting the forwards of the 7.5 degree turn and what and all. Uh, so yeah, I mean we can expect this also soon. But
Great ball.
you expected more, a bit more fight from
New Zealand, yeah,
New
definitely.
Zealand.
Knowing New Zealand, I mean, I think honestly, I think Kane, like one of our subscribers is telling that Kane will be fit for the next game. I think it's I think Kane will like he's telling Young will be out, and then Rachin at top, and then Kane should bat number three for them. They are missing out on a. I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's not affected them very badly this tournament, apart from the this game. Kane's miss
I think
hasn't been a great deal.
what they're missing more is that anchor one person to
Exactly, the
stabilize.
anchor role. Exactly.
Everybody
And
is
also
trying to
the
go
fact that
after the bowling, and it's
correct, and
not
also the
working out.
fact that Convoy is not firing for them. You would expect a player like Convoy to play well in India, but unfortunately for them, Convoy is not firing. So
Yeah, Conway
that's
started off really well. Conway started off really well for New Zealand,
New
and
Zealand. Correct.
in the last 3-4 games, he's been getting starts. It's not like he's getting out cheaply. He's been getting starts, but the starts are not getting converted.
Correct.
That is a big concern. Um, Irrespective
Another.
of that, but I believe irrespective of that, I mean, the New Zealand batting is better. I mean, it is better than what they 167 what they could do today.
True, true. It's much better than 167. Come on, I think for a team that's been scoring 300 runs easily, I think 167 was a poor effort of a chase. Could have done much better. At least could
Uh,
have taken the game deep at least.
yeah, but does this make New Zealanders no longer favorites to get to the top four?
I wouldn't say that they're still sitting third in the table. I think they're one win away.
No,
Probably,
but
probably the game.
they need to come out of this particular rut because now this is
Correct.
definitely a rut. You can't say this is just a blip in the radar. It is definitely
Correct.
not
It's
a
not.
blip
Yeah,
in
it's
the radar.
definitely not a dip. It's definitely not a dip. I think this was a proper belting that they got.
Yeah,
The game against Pakistan will be a virtual knockout game. I probably should be a virtual knockout game for Pakistan definitely. And
yeah.
I think it's a huge wake up fall for them. I think they have the game day after, if I'm not wrong. It's just a day's
No,
break, and then they have the game.
I don't think so. Pakistan games is going to be a virtual knockout game because considering Pakistan can only reach 10 points, it is not
For
going to be
Pakistan,
that.
I think for Pakistan it'll be a virtual knockout game from now. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, for Pakistan, it'll be a virtual knockout game because New Zealand already are 2 points ahead of
2 points
Pakistan.
ahead. Yeah,
Yeah. For Australia, this is good news because this gives them some breathing space.
correct.
And for India as well, this is good news because the
Yeah,
top two are like pretty much settled from bottom. There is now a 4 point
correct,
gap. There is a 4 point
correct.
gap. But
I
for
think
the rest of the table, for Afghanistan, this is great news. For
for
I
Sri
don't think so
Lanka,
for no, but Sri Lanka, what 6 games? Even if they win the rest, I think so. 10 points is not enough.
ten
It's
point,
10 points. I don't think so is going to be enough. Yeah, I think
but
you need 12. 10 points with a
okay,
great net run rate, maybe.
maybe yeah. I
And
think that's where
the only team with a better net run rate and 10 points is New Zealand. I
New
mean,
Zealand,
who
correct,
can
New Zealand,
potentially get 12 points? But New Zealand
12
can
points,
still potentially get 12 points. So
correct. They have two games left, so
New Zealand's fate is in their own hands. If they win the next 2 games, they are through.
they're through
But
easy. Yeah.
can they win the next 2 games is the question.
I think if
Uh,
if Pakistan win the next game, if Pakistan beat New Zealand, right? I think then
and interestingly enough,
it'll be
New
very
Zealand
close.
play both Sri Lanka and Pakistan.
And Pakistan, yeah, and Pakistan.
so, so
And
it is
imagine
good.
Sri Lanka beating India tomorrow. If Sri Lanka beats India tomorrow, then
Oh,
it'll be very tight.
and New Zealand versus Pakistan is in Bangalore.
Yeah, I know. To for
So yeah,
I mean, obviously as an Indian fan, I don't want India to lose tomorrow. But it'll be very interesting if Sri Lanka beat India tomorrow. I mean, I think it'll light up the World Cup even more, considering there have been so many one-sided games.
considering that, yes, but I would want India to continue. I mean, there
Yeah,
are many people who
obviously,
say
obviously, yeah.
a defeat
Obviously.
will serve us good and all those things. Like get that one defeat out of the system, uh, and not choke in the semis. I don't believe that. If you carry form, you
Yeah,
carry
even I don't
form
believe that.
throughout.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
there is you carry form throughout the tournament. In terms of
Anyways, coming to
Indian
South
fans
Africa.
happy about
Okay,
why would any fan feel happy about a player's injury? Sorry, Vignesh, we don't think like that. Because we understand as players, I agree, we have not played professional level cricket, but you want to beat Matt Henry. We beat Matt Henry in the game against New Zealand. We beat him convincingly. We didn't give him any
correct,
wickets. So that is what, as fans, we want to see. We don't want to see Matt Henry, the bowler, getting a hamstring injury and then being out of the World Cup. So
correct.
that is not how Vignesh, please. These Aussies, Vignesh is an Australian fan.
I know these Aussie fans are always like this,
This
right? These guys are
this
like
Aussie fan
always
mentality
try to
is.
put other teams down rather than them coming up.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it is not about
I
other
mean,
things down. It is like, I mean, it is. This could happen to anybody. This could, I mean, God forbid it happens. It could happen to Kohli. It could happen to Rohit Sharma. It could happen to anybody. But this is not how
such
you.
too easy, such too easy. No, no, don't make this
Yes, yes. Touch wood, touch wood.
touch wood.
Okay. Going forward, it is. I mean, now it is almost like Kane Williamson has to come back, no matter what
Yeah,
his fractured finger is going to be for New Zealand to get some stability in the batting lineup. More
correct.
than stability, I think that guidance, that leadership.
Correct.
That calmness in big chases. Maybe New Zealand needs that, and they are missing that. But in terms of their bowling also, um, they looked okay against India. It is not like they were
Yeah,
great against India. Looked okay against India. Against Australia also, they gave away a lot of runs.
lot
Yes,
of runs. Yeah,
their batting tried to chase it down. That is a different story. But they leaked a lot of runs. So, but so this is going to be like that particular situation where they are at a juncture where the next game, the attitude that they bring to the game is going to decide whether they are going to be in the
exactly.
tournament.
I think you're spot on. You're spot on with your statement, right? The
I
attitude
don't
that they
think so. It
bring
is
to the game.
quality. Quality wise, I don't think so. There is any issue. It is the attitude. If they go with this particular baggage that, you know what, we have lost three in a row, what are we going to do? We are not going to find runs. That is going to be very difficult for New Zealand, is what I
New
feel.
Zealand, yeah. True, true, spot on. Uh, on the contrary, coming to South Africa, I think barring India, they've been the best team in the tournament. Uh, I think the game against Netherlands, they were complacent. They took it. It seemed like they took it very lightly, but otherwise,
Yes,
it should have been 6 out of 6 for them too.
yes,
They've
it
been
it
playing
should
some
have
cricket.
it should have been 6 out of 6 for them. Yes, I agree. South Africa had good game. I think so. South Africa's only issue is um, Quinton de Kock's partner. I will not name him. We have
But you
roasted
know what?
Bavuma enough.
You know what? It's like, do you want to change a winning combination? You're just
No,
putting him on, and then
I don't want to drop Bavuma. Bavuma needs to step up because how long can he keep masking under the performances of other players?
correct, correct.
Because there will come a point when QDK will fail. There will come a point. It will happen maybe in the next game when
Next game,
Van de Dusen will fail, when Miller will fail, or Markram will fail. So even Bauma fails then as well. So when does he step up then for the team? Because being the captain, I mean, I'm not saying you should get 100. A fighting 50 is also good enough for the
yeah.
team as an opener. You need to get that.
He's not. I mean, yeah, but leaving the captaincy aside, I mean, he's not put in any good performance in the 7 games that they've played. So, sorry, 6 games that they've played, right?
Seven,
So you
seven.
can't really. And one game he was injured.
Two
Well,
games. He sat out 2 games. 5 games he has played
sorry, two
so
games he
far.
was injured. I
Yeah.
mean, the 4 games in the World Cup, and then previously also, the only thing that I can remember of Bavuma is the one Warner run out that he did. Honestly, that's the only thing I can remember of Bavuma. Can't remember anything else. So,
Yeah. Bauma, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's like an enigma. I
yeah,
mean, it is enigma. I understand how the South African selection
politics.
works because,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
with the
it is
whole.
it is the apartheid, post-apartheid era quota system and everything. I understand that, but I'm sure there are better uh, players of color available for selection than.
Correct.
I mean, isn't Raza Hendricks a player of color? I mean, maybe he's
Yeah,
not black by ethnicity. I
but yeah,
don't
but he has
understand.
a player of color, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they can add a bowler like and get another batsman in. I don't understand like how this is going to work. But yeah, as long as everything is working for them, I'm sure even the fans
Fine,
wouldn't
right?
mind Bauma. But when
True.
when it comes for one particular game and everybody else fails, and then Bauma also fails, and I'm sure that all the fans will then turn against Bauma. So it is better
Correct,
for
correct.
Bauma to step up prior to that. With regards to South African bowling, I think that is settled. Now the South African bowling looks settled. Uh,
Yeah, it looks they're wicket taking bowlers from from Rabada to Jansen to Kotze to Maharaj. They're wicket taking bowlers. Like you throw the ball at them, almost like one of them picks up a wicket. The change over, one of them does pick up a wicket. And the greatest thing for them in the bowling line this time has been Jansen picking up wickets up front, right? Up front, he's
yeah,
getting those wickets for South Africa. So that's been a huge bonus for them. And
and
DK looked really solid.
and
Two out
Rabada
of
is
them,
back. Rabada is back.
Rabada is back.
Very economical today. 6 overs for just 16
Correct,
odd runs. Lungi Ngidi did bowl well, but wicketless. And Gerard Coetzee also among the wickets. So
correct.
um, and unfortunately, there is no Nokia to
No,
this. So
yeah, Nokia is injured. So
yeah, yeah. So
I
but
mean, you win some. I mean, you can't have everything, right? Probably Janssen wouldn't have clicked so much, or Kotze wouldn't have clicked so much. I mean, if not Nokia wouldn't have been great, you never know, right? So you
Yeah,
never know
also
with
brave call from South Africa to drop Shamsi and bring in Rabada in his place, do you think? Because
correct.
considering it is the Pune pitch, it's going to turn a little bit. Or maybe they were set like they would have known that if South Africa are going to if New Zealand is going to win the toss, they are going to bowl. So we are going to I mean, so we are going to bowl second.
Both
And
seconds.
yeah, and I guess with the due conditions in place, I guess they wanted to just any which way go with the extra seamer, and it worked out
Correct.
for them today. And
Worked out
Maharaj,
beautifully. Worked out beautifully for them.
yeah, and Maharaj also cleaning up the tail, not giving them any, not letting Mitsander and Jimmy Neesham, uh,
Nisham.
yeah, nothing happened, right? Because usually you expect a resistance from Mitsander and Jimmy Neesham. Even that resistance
Exactly.
was not there today. In terms of,
I thought when they were 100 for 5, I thought they would, Santner would stay deep. I thought they would get to 250s. Honestly, what I thought. I knew they wouldn't win, but I thought 250 is what they would get to. But I think Maharaj came and then two beautiful balls to Santner and to Nisham to kill the game. I mean, to kill the game early. I think to
yes,
that's a better word. To kill the
yes,
game early.
yes, kill the game early. And like his count, like how we were critical of Temba Bavuma, there has been another captain who's underperformed is Tom Latham.
Yeah,
He is also not led from the front. There needs to be question accountability there as well, where
correct.
there is certain things where what Kane Williamson does is what Tom Latham needs to do, and being a senior member, you expect that, right? Tom Latham,
Correct.
you expect that from Tom Latham, but
Correct.
unfortunately, I can't blame the others because I agree. William got a start today. Rachin Ravindra has had a good tournament,
Yeah.
so
He's
maybe
had,
Conway, you can hold Conway responsible and Tom Latham responsible for today's batting
true.
collapse.
I agree with you. I think the top order. I mean, like you told, Ravindra shouldn't be blamed. He's had a wonderful tournament for a debut tournament. He's had a great tournament. Like you told, Conway and Latham should have taken more responsibility with the way they played. And I think with the new ball, I think both of them. I think Ravindra and Conway got out to two short balls, if I'm not wrong, with the new ball. So
Jansen.
to Jansen shot deliveries basically. So you know, I wouldn't really. I mean, I think they kind of like figured out a way to get Conway out, bowl shot to him, just like Iyer, bowl shot to him. So, so yeah, been okay. I mean,
It is a weakness that other teams have figured out now. And going forward, if they don't correct it, I'm sure other teams will exploit it as well. Uh,
correct.
Today's man of the match, player of the match, you are in
Easy.
agreement.
I think Vander Dussen was a good. I mean, finally a decent decision by the panel. I believe. I think couple of games have got it wrong. At least the India games, I think they're getting it wrong many a times.
Yeah, I
Uh,
actually wanted Shami to get, not Rohit.
yeah, even I wanted Shami to get. Definitely, I think Shami should have gotten that game.
Considering that pitch, I would agree that 84 seemed when you everybody say right the true measure of the pitch is after both teams have played on it, and
Correct.
England made that pitch look unplayable. I don't understand how, but they made it look unplayable. And so considering that, then Rohit Sharma did a tremendous job with the bat the other day.
True, but in a low scoring game, don't you always think that somewhere a bowler should get the credit that he deserves? I mean,
uh,
end of the day, it's a team game, but defending 230 against the world champions, 4 wickets and 17 odd runs, 20 odd runs, and I
yeah,
think
I
the way he
agree.
set up Stokes, it was
No,
beautiful to watch.
yeah, it was. I mean, I think Stokes' career, ODI career,
Yeah, I think it just like
has reached a
sent him
tipping
back to
point.
retirement.
Yeah, he sent him back to retirement. I don't think so
Just
he's going to
back to
answer
retirement.
Butler's calls anymore. Butler is going to be blocked. Call me how much ever you want. I'm not coming back. Really, I mean, it looks nice. I mean, it looks nice for a bowler, for an Indian pace
Yeah,
bowler to set up a foreign batsman up like that on an Indian
exactly.
pitch. I mean, that is like dream come true. And it was a Lucknow pitch, which was supposed to be a more spinner friendly track than a
Exactly.
pacer friendly track.
Then that
And
exactly the Dana pace of friendly track exactly, and our seamers showed up, and our seamers have been showing up. I think more.
yes,
I mean, all of them are performing, right? So it's falling in place for India as well and for South Africa. Australia have been picking up well, so good to see Australia get their feedback and
yeah,
pick
there
up
are three
come
strong
back strong in the
contenders. At
tournament.
this point, there are three strong contenders. and the
Yeah.
one outside contender, we need to see who it is going to be. It still can be
Uh,
very well New Zealand, provided
I
they turn
think
up.
I mean, early top prediction, my top four would still remain the same. I think India, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia will be my top four. Uh,
Okay.
I don't think Pakistan or Sri Lanka have a chance to qualify. I think I would go with them.
Yeah, the only team with an outside chance would, uh, for to me in this actually is Afghanistan because they are the ones who can potentially finish with 6 more points. But that for that to
Yeah,
happen, they need to beat, sorry, Netherlands. They need to beat Australia. They need to beat, I think so. Afghanistan play.
correct.
Who else do they
One
play?
of our subscribers
South
is
Africa.
asking for an
South
India.
Africa.
Yeah. So one of our subscribers is asking for an India South Africa prediction. Sachu, what is your call on that India South
Uh,
Africa prediction?
when is it? Fifth, sixth.
I,
When is
I,
it?
I think it's 3-4. I mean, I think it's 4-5 days down the line.
Yeah, I think so. It's fifth or sixth.
Fifth
I'm
or
not
sixth, yeah.
sure when it is. India South Africa prediction. Let me just check where the game is. I'm just blanking out a little bit here. Just a minute. Hang on. India South Africa play in Eden Gardens, Kolkata.
It's
Okay.
in Kolkata. Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. It is at Shami's backyard. So watch out for him. Yeah. So Eden Gardens, Kolkata, and a morning start. Sorry, afternoon start.
2 p.m.
It is
2 p.m. It's a
yeah,
2 p.m.
2
game.
p.m. 2 p.m. game. I would say India on today's
Yeah,
basis.
obviously. I mean,
I would say. I mean, no, I'm not being biased here. I would say India because India's problems are lesser than South Africa's problems. I would say South Africa still has the Bavuma problem.
correct.
India seems to be more settled. There seems to be no problem. India's only problem might be Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably they might give him another game tomorrow if he
Against
performs
Sri Lanka, yes, against Sri Lanka at Mumbai at his home pitch.
at
Yeah,
his home
so
ground. They will
yeah,
probably give
yeah,
him another game.
probably give him. I mean, they should give him other game. I don't think so. You should persist a little bit more. And Rohit is that kind of a captain who persists.
Who will
So
back
that
his
is
players? I mean, Rohit has been backed many a time, so I think he will back Iyer. So
no, that is something which I find Rohit's captaincy, which is a little bit different to Kohli's captaincy, where Kohli uh, two bad performances and Kohli doubts his own team. Rohit on the
correct.
other side backs them, which is, I mean, which can be good certain times, which can be good bad certain times. But when it comes to big tournaments like this, I think so you should back your players. If you have
Yeah,
selected them, you
yeah.
should back them.
True, true. I think we should. Anyways, my prediction for the India South Africa game, I think even I'll go with India. I think India. I want India to win the. I mean, win the World Cup. Without without a loss at their back. So and they're playing some exciting cricket. So probably, I hope it's a close game for the viewers. For a neutral, as a neutral perspective, it will be 1 versus 2. So it'll be a tight game. Hoping for a good game in India to chase and another masterclass by Kohli.
I'm actually hoping for Shreyas Iyer to come to form. Or
Okay.
if they choose Shreyas, not Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer, because those are the two questions that needs a little bit of answering when it comes to batting front. If those two deliver on that on tomorrow on that day, why am I saying that day? If those two deliver tomorrow, I think India's problems with the bat just disappear. I think
Correct.
that is the final checklist that we need to tick
Yeah, it's
off
like a
before
cherry
we
on the
move.
cake. Correct. Correct.
Yeah, before we move on to the knockouts. And
Okay.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
another thing. Anyways, sorry to interrupt here. There's another thing that I read for the Champions Trophy. I heard that the top eight from the World Cup qualify for the top eight qualify to the World Cup. So the subscriber asking, will England qualify to the Champions Trophy?
I think top nine will qualify, no? Because Pakistan will finish top eight, I think. So that one spot remains. Pakistan being the host nation will get automatic qualification.
Okay.
No, that's how
Uh,
it is, right? Because that's how it
correct.
works everywhere. So I think it's top
Correct.
nine.
So
If
will India play then? Then will India play the tournament? Will India travel to Pakistan?
I think so. I mean, I am of the fact that I am of the I mean, not hope or opinion that India should travel to Pakistan. Why not? I mean, if the security concerns are if it is security concerns, then I would say yes. But if it is political, I would say no. Because if every other team can travel to Pakistan, why can't India travel to Pakistan?
Correct, correct. I think it's more of a political. I think we both know it's more of a political issue than I mean, the security issue is just to show us, but I think more of a political issue as well.
Yeah,
So
could be.
yeah,
I'm not saying it cannot be, but it is not even within BCCI's hands at that point in time.
correct,
If the government doesn't give them a go ahead to travel to Pakistan, then it makes it difficult. But
correct.
having said that, it could be very well be hosted by Pakistan and in UAE. If Because if India doesn't go to Champions Trophy, I don't think so. There's going to be much viewership for the Champions Trophy.
Correct.
So then the economics and the business side of it will make them shifted to Dubai, which is unfortunate, to be honest,
For
because
Pakistan. For
yeah,
Pakistan cricket, it's unfortunate.
for Pakistan cricket, for Pakistan fans, and
Fans, it's unfortunate.
the local stadiums there, the businesses surrounding those particular stadiums, for all those
Correct.
things, it is going to be unfortunate. And if it is a split tournament like how it happened in Asia Cup, where some games are in Dubai and
That
Pakistan will play
I
some
mean,
games in
I'm not a
China.
huge. Honestly, that's like a big headache. I mean, just have it at one venue. If you want to have it at neutral venue, just have it at Dubai, or if you want to just have it at Pakistan and finish it.
And it's
Don't take it.
favorable conditions as well, no? Because it's I think so it's scheduled during February and March, just before the
Yeah.
IPL. And I don't think so it is summertime in Dubai, because when it was late September, August, September, when the Asia Cup was happening, Dubai was at around 40, 42 degrees centigrade, 45 degree, 50 degrees.
Yeah, yeah.
So hosting there was issue.
Was a
But
huge task. Yeah.
but when it is early February, early March, I don't think so. That is going to be weather is going to be an issue. Climate is not going to be an issue. So hopefully, I mean,
Anyways, yeah,
anyway, it's 2 years away. It's 2 years away. Why
yeah,
do you have to on break ahead?
yeah. Anyways, coming back. I think we'll end our show with tomorrow's game. I think India play Sri Lanka.
Okay, yes.
Uh,
What is your take?
I didn't get you. Hello.
Sorry, sorry. What is your take for tomorrow's game?
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
tomorrow I think in India plays Sri Lanka at Wankhede, like you told. India is of course going in as favorites, but I would love to see how our opening batsmen play Rajita and Madhushanka. If I'm not wrong, the left arm seamer
Madhushanka.
Madhushanka. So I mean,
Madhushanka.
Rajita's come back. He's come back well into the squad. I think they got matches in as well. Uh, like I said earlier, if Sri Lanka win, great for the tournament. But as an Indian fan, I think India should honestly. I think it'll be a one-sided affair. I think India will steamroll Sri Lanka. I don't think Sri Lanka
Yeah,
even have a chance, honestly.
considering the Mumbai pitch, I think it is going to be difficult. Maybe a
Yeah,
more favorable
it'll be too
pitch
hard.
will be difficult. Yeah, it'll be too hard. On paper, on form, on ground, I think India is a league or two apart from ahead of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, clearly. You
Sh-
think
sh-
you think Shami? I mean, Siraj will play tomorrow. You think Shami will get a break or Bumrah will get a break?
I don't think so. Why give? I mean, Siraj bowled what 6, 7 overs that day. What is it? Why do you need if they because he had certain injury problems. They did bring out the magic spray. He was holding his ankle during. No, he was holding his ankle during, and it was a pretty heavily taped up ankle as well. So if that is a concern, maybe then get Shardul in.
Yeah,
But yeah, if not, if he's fit to go, I mean, it is unknown. I mean, it is a well-known fact that no player is 100% fit. Everybody carries a niggle into every game. So there is some niggle here or there. It is just that it is masked up and it's taped up and it is, it goes through like that. So no player is 100% fit, and every player
correct.
will want to play. So I don't think so. But having said that, if India uh, manage to play the same 11, I would be happier, because that would give a little bit more game time to all the players.
All the
And
players, correct,
I I want Shubman Gill to deliver tomorrow. I'm sure Rohit
correct.
Sharma will want to deliver in front of the Mumbai crowd, and there is
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be huge number of fans coming out to see Rohit play. So that is going to be a big thing. All the MI fans are also going to turn up for him. And in terms of Shubman Gill, I hope he finds form, and I hope Shreyas Iyer,
I Shreyas
Mumbai
Iyer
local boy,
home from his back in his home
Mumbai
ground as well.
local, no, Mumbai local boy also needs to find form. And in terms
Correct.
of bowling, I think only our fifth bowler, whoever is going to be our fifth bowler, Uh,
Yeah.
Kohli birthday boy. It's Kohli's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. Kohli's birthday tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, so
You know
yeah,
that.
so more to celebrate for India, a win and maybe birthday, both to be celebrated.
Unless we lose.
Kohli is not a local boy. Kohli has just moved into Mumbai, bro. Surya saying that Kohli is a local boy.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Last prediction. I would. India's the hot topic in Indian cricket right now is India's best fielder award. Who do you think will get that?
Tomorrow,
Yeah, tomorrow.
I'll give it to Rohit only in front. He will take a stunner.
Rohit.
He will take a stunner.
Okay,
He,
Rohit.
he, he will take a
Okay.
stunner. He'll take a stunner in covers.
Okay.
So
Let's see. Let's see. I hope he doesn't jump around and try to injure himself anywhere. I think that's what I
what is
want
what
from
is
him.
what is your call
I'll say I'll give Gill. I'll give Gill.
in the slips?
Yeah, Gill. I'll give Gill. I mean, Gill hasn't done a lot. I mean, he's done okay with the bat, but probably I hope he has a good game in the bat and the field tomorrow, and he's yet to win that medal. I mean,
I
the
think we should hold up from winding up because suddenly we have seen more subscribers join us. Maybe just hang around for some more time. If they have their questions, if they can type it in, we can just get answering to them. Guys, you've been late today. What happened? Um, okay. Looking forward to, in terms of Sri Lanka, what are you looking forward to? We've spoken enough of India. We've been glorifying India. Is there any way that Sri Lanka can manage to upstage India?
uh, upstage. It's hard to think. It's hard to see if Sri Lanka
I
can
think
actually
I
do
think
something.
I think
Probably
Sri Lanka's way to upstage India is to bat first and
it's
get
the
a
bat for exactly. That's what I want to tell as well.
very huge
Huge
score
score.
up front and
I think
manage to get the top three Indian batsmen under 10 overs. If they can do that, I think so they will have a chance. But getting
correct
that huge score up front is going to be a challenge.
challenge. I think I think tomorrow any score over 300 will be I mean I think will be a tricky chase for India. I mean
I
considering
think
that Sri Lanka bats well,
300 will be par in Mumbai.
300 will be par correct. So
Matthews is we have Binoy who's saying Matthews has always done good versus India. At last,
correct
at least 8 of 9, 10 times. I don't know if his that particular stat is correct, but yes, Matthews has done well against India. But how has it been for winning causes? I don't remember much winning cause efforts from Matthews. He's played well, maybe in a losing cause, but Matthews as a bowler and as a batsman seems a little aged. Yes, he
correct
brings in the experience, but again, they lack a quality death bowler.
yeah
They lack a quality middle over bowler.
middle
And
order
Tikshana seems to be. I mean, he seems to be like he's not the same bowler that you see in the T20s. I don't know what is different. The ball is the
correct
same. The conditions are same. Why is that there is such a drastic change in mentality? You fail to understand, right? Because these are professional players who are paid top bucks to represent their country. They have such good staffs around them, support system, analysts. All these things are provided to you, but the same ball, the same conditions, same similar venues. Tikshna would do much better for a CSK in Mumbai than Tikshna would do for Sri Lanka in Mumbai in
Sri
50
Lanka
over game, just because it's a 50
correct
over game. Are these players becoming like one trick ponies where they can just bowl 4 overs well? Because those 4 overs they can strategize and they have a set plan. This is how I'm going to go with
exactly
my 4 overs.
exactly
But suddenly when they have to bowl additional 6 overs, they seem clueless.
true. I think you're like spot on with the critics here. I think that's exactly what's happened to Tikshan and I wouldn't be too critical of him. I think he's still a young bowler. I think he's still. I'm not sure. I think he's still new in the ODI stage, at least what I believe. I'm not. I don't follow Sri Lankan cricket a lot, but as far as I know, I don't think he's so experienced to for us
No,
to be
but he
so
was
critical
bowling well.
about
He
him.
was bowling well in the
He was
ODIs.
bowling well. Yeah, he
They
was
did
bowling well.
manage to beat Australia in Australia. You remember that particular series where they beat Australia and Australia. So they did well. And that time Tikshana and Hasaranga, maybe he's missing his partner in Hasaranga. So
Probably Hasaranga, yeah. Probably he's missing his
because
partner in Hasaranga, yeah.
I mean, Kuldeep Yadav also had a phase where when Chahal was not there, Kuldeep couldn't bowl well because they bowled well together as a combination, as partners. They were hunting as a pair. Suddenly, when that one pair went away, it was difficult for Kuldeep also to find his game. I hope it is something similar for
Yeah,
Tikshana, and it is a very temporary glitch because you can see there is a quality player there.
correct.
In terms of pace bowlers, Dushmanta Chamira, I mean, he's a very good bowler. I mean, Chamira is a very good bowler, but he's just come back into the team. He is also coming off an injury. So he is also finding it difficult. And also, I don't understand why Kushal Pereira was dropped for Karnaratne. That again is beyond why I don't understand. Karnaratne is
Even
so
that
defensive,
is a
so
blunder. I don't know
defensive,
what it
so
was for.
defensive. He was so defensive. Kushal Pereira at least tries to attack, and
Try to score runs. At least
yeah, he tries to put the bowler under pressure. Karnaratne, the team is under pressure because it is difficult sometimes. These logics are so difficult sometimes to understand. Maybe it is easier for us as fans to sit outside and pass these comments. I understand that.
probably.
Yeah, I understand that. But something which is as evident as that, I would say it is not as all like it is not that difficult to understand that Kushal Pereira is a better fit as an opener than
And
Karnaratne.
Karnataka, definitely.
Patum Nisanka is their only bright spot in batting, and maybe Kushal
Correct.
Mendes again. Kushal Mendes last
I
three
think
four
Samara
games.
Vikrama. I think Samara Vikrama, the middle order,
Yeah,
two down batsman, has been there.
Sadira has been good. Sadira has been good. Um, what happened to Velalage? I don't understand. There is poor guy, young kid. Give him chance. If you are out of the tournament, maybe Velalage comes in because he obviously upset Indians. So
Correct.
Velalage comes
Maybe
in
I think probably they are holding him back for. They were probably holding him back only for the India game.
because
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. The memories and the wounds would be fresh, right?
True. Will it?
Will it be the second team to get? Yeah, there is a 99% chance for Sri Lanka
Chance,
to
yeah.
be, to be the second team to be eliminated.
True. I think yeah. I think it will happen. I think India will steamroll Sri Lanka. I don't think Sri Lanka has a chance as well.
Okay, guys, we'll
Should
wind
be.
up. Last 5 minutes. Get in your
Yeah.
questions. Anything that you guys want. Velalage for
Yeah.
Dimit.
Again, yeah. I mean, Sri Lanka. Yeah. I think should be. I mean, probably yeah. They might make him play, but again in
Because I agree. I mean, in the recent past, he's tasted success against India, and he's
yeah.
tasted tremendous success. He got all the top batsmen out. So why not? Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
True.
when a Rohit sees him, when a Shubman Gill sees him, when a Kohli sees him, all the memories might come back. Right? End of the day, they
Right.
are also humans. I mean, in that particular haste, if they are getting a wicket or two out of it, I mean, Sri Lanka is struggling to take wickets. I think so. They are the side who has taken the least wickets. So
Correct.
so wickets when you win your games, wickets you need to take 10 wickets. As long as you can, your bowling, your team can take 10 wickets. I think batting will correct itself by itself. Your bowlers,
Correct.
no, your bowlers, if they can back, if you have a bowling department that can take 10 wickets, I think that gives tremendous confidence to any
Exactly.
side going in. Yeah, unfortunately, Sri Lanka is.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted by Shreyas's comments, dude. This guy.
Stray, stop spamming, dude, and block you.
My God, he's just like Rohit is. I mean, what all he talks, dude. I think Shreyas. Oh my God.
Shreyas,
Very,
how's the wedding? You've been away for a wedding. How is it?
yeah. I think you should stick to that Shreyas. You should just come back like 3 4 days later. It's fine. We're not going to miss your. We're not going to miss your comments, Shreyas. Don't worry.
Shreyas is missing FDM, and FDM is
True.
missing Shreyas. Okay. So last few closing thoughts. Arvu, your take on today's game. Um,
I mean,
Average,
yeah.
like I mean, first innings was a great watch.
It. I mean, it's a great thing to. I mean, I'm sorry, I missed you. I couldn't hear you properly.
No, today's game, first innings was a great watch.
Yeah, first innings was
Second,
great. Was exact. Second innings was. I think the first
Anticlimactic is what I would say. I mean, it would have been a great watch for South Africa because how we enjoyed England's collapse.
England collapse. Yeah,
Yeah, a
the
South
same way
Africa fan would have enjoyed a New
with the
Zealand
South
collapse like
Africa.
that.
Yeah, New Zealand collapse. I mean, exactly, but that's what, as a neutral perspective, it was like another one-sided game. I think the first 10, 12 hours, I think the game was almost done.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't expect.
dead rubber, like yeah, dead
Yeah,
rubber.
after dead
But
rubber.
it's not a dead rubber. Dead rubber is an inconsequential game. This seems to be more like a fact that we expected something else, and it was totally exact opposite direction
Correct.
that the game took us to. Um,
Exactly.
Sh- Shreyas has lost it.
Shreyas just continues to talk what he wants to talk. Anyways,
Okay,
I think
Shreyas is saying, okay, that's one particular point where they're foolish to chase, but
what?
where they're foolish to chase New Zealand.
Yeah, probably yeah. But like we discussed it earlier, probably they did play to their strength. It didn't quite work out for them. They almost chased 370 odd against Australia. So you never know. I mean, probably a one-off bad game for their batsmen. That's all.
But can we go be as critical as saying that foolish to chase? You can have a thing where I don't think so. There was a clear strategy there. Foolish is not having a strategy or
Yeah,
having a totally wrong strategy. I
I don't
think
think
they
that
had a
exactly.
solid. I think that they had a solid strategy. I think their bowlers didn't step up in today's game, and
Correct.
they got spanked left, right, center. I mean, it was amazing innings by Quinton and Van der Dusen,
Why doesn't
followed up by
exactly?
the pyrotechnics of Killer Miller.
Miller and Klaasen at the end, and a one
Yeah,
and a six from Markram to finish it off.
yes. So I don't think so. It's a wake up call, Shreyas, for the alarm has rung. They put it on snooze. The
Yeah,
snooze alarm has rung again. Well, and they put that also on snooze. And now finally, now they are late. Because now it is touch and go for New Zealand. I think so. It is
correct,
not a late wake up call. It is they
correct.
have snoozed the alarm a couple of times, and it is they are like hanging by the skin of the thread, like just so ever so.
Just
One slip
hanging.
up, I think so New Zealand is out.
True, true.
Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this paves the way for an outside chance for Afghanistan
Afghan
because
or Afghan. I
for
wouldn't say
for,
Sri Lanka.
for me
Afghanistan.
for me
Afghanistan.
apart from India, I mean, as an Indian fan, keeping India aside, I think I've enjoyed most seeing Afghanistan play. I've
Correct.
enjoyed Afghanistan the most from this particular World Cup. India has a special emotional connection for me. If India were not playing this tournament, like hypothetically, I think I would have enjoyed. To me,
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is like so. For that reason, I remember one of our subscribers saying that you need to dream. Um, uh, uh, when Afghanistan won the first game against England, and
England.
uh, and I did say that yes, you can dream, but you need to know the reality as well. But they have made me also into a dreamer where I would like for them to qualify
To
for the
qualify to the
knockouts.
exactly.
Yeah, to the knockouts,
Exactly.
and it is a great story to tell. And it's wonderful to see a team that is going through so much trouble back home to come through to all those hardships in the last 10 years to come up cricket so much. I don't think so. There is any other team in cricketing history that has progressed so much in 10 years. I don't think so.
True. True.
Any team,
100%.
any team is
100%.
not progressed in first 10 years of their arrival into the big stage. I don't think so. Australia has progressed so much. England has progressed so much. Any team,
Any
India,
team for that matter.
any
Yeah.
team, they have quality world class players, 4 to 5 quality world class players. It is just that if they manage to add 3 to 4 players that can play around them consistently, I think they will be a top side. I want
True.
them to do well in tests as well now going forward.
True. 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 100%.
Arvind, we are waiting for you. What are they waiting for, Arvind?
I don't know, but I have to check with them.
I'm sure you have a Valorant game or something, and these are guys who you play with. They're waiting for you. Correct?
Yeah, must be that. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll not keep them much longer, waiting much longer. Thanks to all of our subscribers who joined us today. Thanks for all your questions.
Thank you,
You've been
guys. Thank you
wonderful.
so much.
Yeah, you've been wonderful. Do join us tomorrow again for the India Sri
Sri
Lanka
Lanka.
game. These guys,
Hopefully,
sorry,
I'll watch it.
I will be not available tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Arvind, you will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow.
Arvind and Binoy or Shrikant will join you tomorrow.
Shrikant will be there. Yeah, Shrikant will be there
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Shrikant will be joined tomorrow. And this has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful session. Thanks a lot
Exactly.
for joining
Thanks,
us.
guys.
Yeah, do share, do join us tomorrow. Let's make it a thing. We'll be there right throughout the World Cup with you. If it is a very close game, these guys will do a watch along as well.
For
What's it?
sure. Watch along. Yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. If it's a close game, I don't think it'll be a close game, but if it's a close game, then a watch along for sure.
Yes. So do join us tomorrow at around 9:30 if it is a watch along, and if it is not a watch along around 10 p.m. We'll definitely share our thoughts, and we like to hear. Most importantly, we like to hear your thoughts.
Correct.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Love you,
To end it
love you
off with,
guys.
let's go.
Fundamentals. Okay, sorry. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let me. No, no,
Let's
no.
go
Oh,
fundamental.
wait, dude. Let's go
Fundamentals.
fundamentals.